Hi, I am back with Mic'd Up, and here we have WiLoan
That's right.
and
It's Laurent Marlowe.
and Laurent.
Marlowe. Yes, Laurent Marlowe.
Laurent is going to explain to us the distinct difference between WiLoan and WePay. So when you see Laurent, don't walk up to him and ask him. You see WePay people.
All right. I represent We Loan Services Limited. Essentially, what we do is microloans up to $50,000 for salaried employees.
Okay.
Our value proposition is quite simple. You come to us,
Uh-huh.
you apply online, and in 2 days you get approval.
2 days I approve.
2 days.
What is the salary I'm supposed to have to get that approval?
Right. So what we've understand in the market is different people have different types of needs.
Right.
So our loans are not purely salary based. We look at your salary, we look at the type of job you have,
Okay.
we look at your needs, and based on your risk profile, you will fall within a different assessment bucket,
Okay.
right? And that can range from zero all the way up to $50,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is very interesting. Now, I have noticed a billboard, as in one. Where else, how would people know about your service and get to understand if this is something might be beneficial for them or not?
Right. So right now, what we actually do is work closely with the unions. The campaign is called Credit Where You Work. So we
Okay.
actually go to your employer
Okay.
with pop-up booths to speak to what we do and what we offer. But more importantly, what we've seen is lack of understanding around lending, borrowing, and
Yes.
people understanding the basics behind that. So what we want to first do is educate, and then we can talk about solutions.
I
And that's the
agree.
approach we have taken. So we work closely with the unions, we visit your place of employment to get that information to you. Then, of course, you have the different social media platforms. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, and of course, we're on LinkedIn. All persons can visit the website at www.wiloan, that's wi-loan.com. Yeah, right?
I like the idea and I agree with it in terms of educating the public
Yeah,
first because while it is Trinidad does have a robust financial industry,
right.
there is a lot of misconception, disinformation in terms of how it is a regular person, a man on the streets,
Right.
how they perceive getting financing
Yes.
for whatever it is they need in
Yes.
life,
Yeah.
and the also the fear that the bank going and rob me or this financial institution is a scam, and you're doing the right thing there with educating them. Is there anything that is within a digital marketing sense that you would consider or even want to know about that you can ask me and I'll be able to clarify for you?
Well, for me, because we're a relatively new company, what we've tried to do, and one of the goals of the company is to grow naturally, to get the message out there, and to understand the needs of our customers. So what we have seen so far is that a lot of times people hear micro lending, they think of persons who are going to cannibalize you, very high interest rates, um, uh, persons who are not ethical in their approach to lending. Anybody can get a loan, people with very high DSRs. We are very cognizant of that. And what we would want to do is have a marketing approach to dealing with those issues and positioning the company as the leader as opposed to the follower when it comes to lending. We also want to stay away from the mindset of micro lending is for a specific arm or
Yes.
specific type of individual.
Yes.
What I can say is we also have management slash C-suite type product
Okay.
for persons where we will actually almost do like a concierge service. We will come to those persons
Okay.
who want a loan. We will do the entire application for you. We will take all of your documents and we will send you the approval within 2 days. So not only the frontline staff members are eligible for this type of service, we also have this service for persons who need $50,000 in 2 days. And that could be anybody, from the CEO all the way down to the driver. And that's our approach, and that's how we want to build our marketing campaign.
So I'm gonna ask this because there's going to be a lot of younger people that listening to this and figure, I can get $50,000. What is the starting age range for someone to apply for one of your
Right.
loans?
So because we're doing salary reduction loans, essentially you have to be employed.
So you could be 18 and
So
employed.
18 all the way up to retirement age 55, that's our demographic. But again, I wouldn't want someone who is just starting an employment,
Exactly.
getting themselves
High risk,
in a
yeah.
in a lending situation. Of course, there are situations where persons may have a traumatic or emergency expense that they need to satisfy. That's some of the value that we bring to our clients. To be able to turn that around without the bureaucracy of the traditional banking institutions to give you loans and approve your loans quickly.
Okay, all right. That's some great information, and that has actually cleared up for me when I see what the billboard said, own your own money.
Yeah.
Is that
So
your
our
tagline?
so our tagline is credit for life made simple.
Credit
Right.
for life.
Made simple, and then we truncate that in good credit is life.
Now that,
You understand?
that is a tagline.
Yes.
Good credit is
Good
life,
credit is
because
life.
I would say in the States, if your credit score is not saying things, you're in a problem. And I believe that our financial institutions are going to start adopting that
Yeah.
in terms of having a decent credit score for you to be able to borrow
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. A lot of times, credit goes part and part with life, right? At every stage of your life cycle, most times or most persons just don't have the cash resources to buy stuff, right? You may have a credit card,
Yes.
you may have a personal loan, you may
Yes.
have a vehicle loan, you have a school loan, you have a mortgage. All these things form part of understanding where we are in our life cycle. Most times mortgages are for persons who have been employed for some time and looking to build and establish their family. So we really thought it through in terms of how we can marry life and credit, because it's part of life. And the tagline, good credit is life, is born.
And that is where we will end off. Good credit is life. And thank you very much for coming and clear up WiLoan
Yes, thank you for
for
having
us,
me.
for me, and for our public, our viewing audience. Thanks so much, Karen.
Excellent, thank you.
Okay.